All Blacks won't be the only ones feeling plenty of nerves ahead of this weekend's Rugby World Cup semi-final against England in Yokohama. Spare a thought for the families of the players who are there to cheer on their boys. Two of those supporters are Sonya and Steve Coles, the parents of All Blacks hooker Dane, who are in Japan along with Dane's wife Sarah and sons Jax and Reef. Rugby reporter Joe Porter caught up with Steve and Sonya in Tokyo to chat about what it was like raising an All Black on the Kapiti Coast. He started by asking how old Dane was when he first dreamt of wearing the black jersey.
No lies, Joe was 5. He bypassed toys. He used the ball. He just didn't go through that toy thing like kids do. Always had him out in the backyard playing cricket, rugby. Yeah, so it's all he ever wanted to do. No lies, yeah. It's just he had a goal that young and then just aimed for it.
What was he like as a kid growing up?
A bit like my little grandson's there. Yeah, he was just a normal boy, just heaps of life in him, heaps of activity, full on. But he was a good boy, yeah. Loving kid, always happy.
And then Parapara College, he enjoyed his time there, made some good friends, obviously.
Yeah, he made some good friends. I don't know if his academic abilities was what they should have been, but yeah, made a lot of good mates, and they're his best mates today. Mates for life.
Colesy obviously appreciates having those friends. I guess it's nice to have friends that are outside of rugby too, to keep you grounded, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he classifies All Blacks or rugby as work. He says his real friends are back on the coast. Yeah, that's his friends. Yeah, he doesn't socialise too much with rugby with the guys. He's got his close mates, the Bodies and the Tillocks, but he always says his mates are back home.
And of course, he spends a lot of time out the coast too. He's close, living in Wellington. Him and Sarah raising their kids in town. But he still spends a bit of time out the coast.
Yeah, he comes out. Sarah's parents live on the coast, and as we still do. And he's just bought a section at Raranui Road, and they start building that in November. It's his retirement home, he calls it, and the grandkids call it. So 2 more years playing rugby, then he's moving back out, and that's him.
He won't go overseas, you don't reckon?
He's not interested, never say never, but his goal is to play out with the Hurricanes, finish and come play 1 year for Paraparumu and then retire.
Pull on the blue and gold couple more times.
That's what he wants to do, yeah. That's his goal.
Has he always had that desire to win, that competitiveness?
Yeah, right from under 5s, he used to cry for the Paraparumu Veggies, I think it was called, his first team with Joe Baxter, the coach. He used to cry when they lost.
That's brilliant. And Sonya, what are your memories of Colesy growing up?
Lots of playing out in the backyard in Linwood Drive with all the whānau, we used to play cricket and rugby, put big holes in my back lawn.
If he hadn't been a rugby player, what do you guys think he would have done?
League,
yeah.
It was always going to be sport and a physical one at that.
Yeah, because I played league all my life, most of my life, and Dane, he was always on the sideline in his pram when I played, so yeah, he's always said it would be league if he hadn't played rugby.
And what about outside of sport? Did he have any interest?
No, Joe.
Even with his mates, they always went out for a game of touch or rugby, had a game of cricket, or they sort of always were playing something, which was probably a good thing.
What do you think about life after rugby? Has he talked to you about that?
He's quite interested in going in the fire brigade. I think he said a couple of his Hurricane mates have done a few little courses with it, and he has spoken to them about it. Yeah, and I think that's what he wants to do. Yeah, he wants to get out of the light, get away from the rugby side of it.
He's a family man now. He's got almost 3 children, 3 boys, of course. That's pretty classic, isn't it? Ending up with 3 sons. They'll give him as much grief as he gave you, hopefully.
2 terrors, as we call them, our little kunnies. Yeah, 5 and 3, Jax and Reef, and 1 on the way. Yeah, but we just love it. His youngest is obsessed with his father. Just won't take his All Black jersey off, his shorts off.
Must be quite special for you as a father to actually see Dane now being a father and doing so well in that role.
Yeah, and hopefully I taught him a few things that he's picked up on and a couple of things that he shouldn't pick up on, but yeah, no, it is special, and he's a good dad. He's a great father and husband. He is.
Big game this weekend. How is it for you guys watching him play? You probably get more nervous than him, do you?
Oh, I'm shocking, Joe. But you wouldn't swap him for the world, mate. You have anxiety attacks, but yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Do you talk to Dane during Test week?
Yes, we have something I've done right for his whole career, Joe, is that I text him before every game, always have. Just give him the same message I've always given him. Go hard, boy, good luck. And always get sweet. and that's gone on for the last 12, 13 years.
And Steve and Sonya Coles speaking there to Joe Porter in Tokyo.